Okay. 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 Wait, how many times I said that?
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. This your boy Pop, this Sugar JB, and we back with another one. You know, this channel is about giving your story, sharing your story. You know what I mean? Like if you got any type of prison stories, any type of CO stories, and you want to let people know that that's just not the way, or
Mm-hmm.
you want to just spread the word. You know what I mean? Like this is the channel. You know what I mean? Today we got another one. Our boy, who we here with today? I'm not gonna say your name. Who we here with?
Look, listen, we go thicker than blood, you heard? But Jakeem, that's my name, Jakeem. That's what I go by.
Okay, Jakeem, that's what's up. That's what's up. And what type of shit we pop up with JB today?
Whatever JB want to talk about, just give me a subject, we go off the subject.
Okay, okay. So listen, we're gonna start it from where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in Harlem, New York, but I was raised in Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, 153 Marcus Garvey, also in the Bronx, Webster Avenue, BC 156, also Union 156. I was all over.
Okay, you have any siblings or anything like that?
I got a lot. I can't even count them right now. But there's a couple of us running around, Mackenzies, the Drakes, big Dracos. There's a lot of us running around, like, I say like 12, 13 of us, siblings.
So how old were you when you caught your case?
So my first case I caught when I was like 16, turning 17 in 2008. Just running with the wrong crowd on the wrong blocks, just trying to be down, trying to be part of the scenery, trying to make a little extra couple dollars, make sure I ain't got to eat oodles and noodles every other night, Try to get a little chopped cheese, a little Philly cheesesteak for me and my sister. My brother, he throw me a little bread, but that shit gone on dimes of weed. So, it was a struggle back in the days.
Okay, you mind telling your charges?
So my first charge was basically was YO offense, meaning a youthful offender offense, meaning if you're under the age of 16, almost turning 17, because back in 08, 09, when I was 17, I was charging some dope. You could be charged as a youth offender. So I was running around the wrong crowd, everybody older than me, 23, 30, 40, 18, 19, everybody older than me, and I just want to be down. Basically, I called a youth offender status for driving a stolen car. Now, how I got the stolen car was because I was like selling drugs. I was in the streets and I was in tune with everything. And a guy came up to me that, that used drugs. He was a functional drug user. I ain't gonna say he was a crackhead because he was about his money.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I got a Mercedes-Benz 1992. I said, damn, I was born in 1992. October 31st is Halloween, baby. So he's like, yo, look, you fronting right now. He gave me the key. I'm with a little I'm with a little joint with me. I'm like, yo, look, babe, we got a car. I ain't gonna say no names who I was with and all that. She hype. I'm like, oh, I'm getting some pussy tonight. It's lit. Got a 92 Mercedes Benz. I don't even know how to drive. I see my pops drive. So I'm like, I got this. I got this. Get in the car. We driving. I made it from 14th Street and 8th Avenue, Manhattan, where I was getting money, right? And made it up the West Side Highway into the Bronx, into Webster Avenue 170, where I wasn't from, but I was in an environment where I had to be raised because I'm from the Bronx, I'm from Brooklyn, I'm from everywhere. So no matter where you at, you gotta be part of shit. So I'm on Website 170, gang know me, my brothers and them, the big bloods. I'm the little blood, I'm still throwing up blood, I ain't even blood, whatever. Pull up a Mercedes Benz, I'm on Park Avenue and 171, right across the bridge where niggas catch the drills, run from Park Avenue all the way to Webster. You already know. We used to hop out the cabs, come from the city, yo. But basically, side swipe 2-3 cars. I'm like this. Oh shit, fuck it. I'm getting away. I got away with it for that day. Next day, driving to Manhattan, I come back, got my little girlfriend with me. I'm fronting, I'm still hype. I'm 16, I'm the man. I got everything. Nobody can tell me nothing. I'm a gay. I see these cars following me off the Cross Bronx and the BX. Off the Cross Bronx, like the rent right there on Webster Avenue, you bust the right. Right? Now, bust the right, try to bust the left to hit Park Avenue, cut blocks and all that. And this is my first time driving. Now, this day, I didn't swipe no cars, but the day before I did. So I'm thinking they looking for me for that shit. I don't even know the car's stolen. The nigga told me, he said, yo, look, give me five crack bags, and I had like 80 of them. I'll take 5, I gave him 6. Keep the car for a week. I'm thinking this is, I'm good. They follow me. I just see a Jeep follow me. I'm hitting blocks. I'm like Spider-Man. Look, see how he getting busy? He's like Spider-Man. I don't even know how to get busy. This is my first time, 16. I'm hitting blocks. I'm throwing, I'm getting away. Bro, next thing I turn around, you got 4 or 5 police cars that unmarked, no lights. Everybody out with the big grips to my face. Even the shield, like, get out, get out. I'm like, oh shit, they gave me for some crack. I'm ducking the crack in my bag. I'm passing the shorty. I'm not even knowing it's for a stolen V. Son told me I get it for a week. I'm on my 3rd day. I got the contract. I'm good. So they jump out, grab me out, grab her. She's older than me, so she's going through the tunes. You're going through the system. You know you're going through the system. Female, male, transgender, anything, you're going through the system regardless or not. Even if it's a gun with 5 niggas in the car, y'all all going down. Even with fingerprints on the gun. But anyway, so I jump, I'm like, damn, I'm 16. I got the youth friend side. I can take that. I'm holding down for the team. It was really me, so I'm really gonna take that. So, you know, even my little brother was in the back. He was like 15, whatever. My little brother D Block, you know, he was in the back. They jumped. I'm like, look, they got nothing to do with this. I got all the crack valves in my shit. They searched me, still ain't find it, and I had it in the brief. Still ain't find it. They worried about this car. So I'm like, look, my friend. They like, what's your friend name? I'm like, Pedro. Pedro is just what I'm learning from Rico's stories from Meek Mills. I'm like, Pedro. So like I know like I'm gave crack for the car, so I can't tell him that. So how did Pedro give me the car? I'm like, look, Pedro is my friend. He said you can hold the car for 7 days. They go look for Pedro. There's no Pedro. There's no Pedro. I'm like, look, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all now, y'all still ain't finding crack valves in my box briefs. I had a hole in my jacket in the pea jacket and the pea coat under the fucking cotton. They ain't find none of that. They had a little bit of weed. I'm like, look, this is what y'all got me on, a stolen car. Now, youth offender status. Now, if you catch a felony, you 16 is youth offender status. Now, you could get that felony dropped down to misdemeanor without ratting, without telling, without corroborating with the state, and none of that. So I'm like, I take that. They still gave me like 3 months. I'm like, fuck, I still gotta eat the oodles and noodles on the island with the homies. I'm gonna do that 3 months, but it's youth offender status. So now my record is not a felony. So now if I go for a job or if I want to do something in the future, which I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, I could probably, you know, come to go, you know, change my life.
So facts. When we're gonna start it from right now, when it just say remanded, boom.
Remanded. It's nothing like the shows when they hit the thing on the thing like remanded. It's like remanded. The cops already on your ass. Got the cuffs tight. Nigga, before they even said remanded, you still had your arms on my back. I was still cuffed up. It doesn't matter. I'm still going back. I already knew that because I had a remainder from another charge. So remember, I'm going to Rikers Island. I'm 16. I hear about the niggas on Rikers Island, the young niggas going through. I don't mean to say niggas, the young youth going through the YNs, yeah, because it's educational purposes. I don't mean it like that. So you know, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna be down with the YNs. Now I gotta fit in. I got locked up with the YNs. Now I'm not with gangs. So now I gotta be gang by myself. So now I get remanded. It was on a Sunday. I'm like, damn, I'm going in for chicken Sundays. I'm gonna get a chicken. But I'm like, damn, I don't know what crib I'm going in. At this time, I'm chilling with Jackson Projects and the BX, chilling with my Cody. I ain't gonna say his name and none of that. So you know, he rings bells. So yo, I'm with him. Niggas know I'm gang. Niggas know I'm gang. So I'm like, I'm going to the island. I get on the island. First thing, everything was like boot camp. Like everything was like all eyes on me. I had to stand up against the wall because I don't know what people was against. Like I stepped up in the cell and I got like 4 or 5 YNs bigger than me, and I'm 16 and I'm big at the time. And I'm like, damn. But where I'm from, I got bigger niggas when we fighting and doing drills. So now I gotta be the little nigga with the big YN. So, you know, I hold it down or whatever. I ain't packing up on the gate or none of that. So, you know, when certain people get the pedigree where you from or who you with, you good. You could rock in the spot or whatever. So, once I went through that situation, I witnessed situations where other people that I could have been in their boots where they was getting beat up and packed up as soon as they walk up to the gate. Where it's like you wasn't part of a gang or part of a set. They packing you up and they taking you out of there. Meaning, CO, I'm on the gate. Meaning, you grab your sheet with the oodles and noodles in the sheet. I know about the oodles and noodles in the sheet right on Rikers Island. You pack it up, put it on the shoulder. You on the gate, like niggas like you're not good in the crib, right? Y'all know about that, right? You ain't have to be in jail to know about that, but it's a story. I'll tell y'all later, all right? I'll tell y'all later. But you pack up on the gate, it's like, yo, look, I'm not going that crib because it's like 30 big niggas eating oodles noodles. They 15, 16. I'm 16, turning 17. I ain't fighting these niggas. I ain't with my Cody. So you pack up on the gate. Sometimes you got to be like, yo, look, I'm gonna pack up on the gate or get my ass beat and might not make it out of there. People get put up in that chicken wing, stop breathing, they don't make it home. 16, 17, rest in peace to a lot of people. So I was in a situation where on Rikers Island where the name chicken wing, getting put in the chicken wing was a thing. Right? Now, you come in and you got a pair of sneakers or you got a certain color on, you either got to give it up or you got to fight. Now, if you're not gang, blood or Crip, and the Crips at this time wasn't good nowhere. So you had to be blood. You had to be part of something. No matter if you're from Bronx, Staten Island, Queens, no matter. You had to be part of something. Now, I wasn't part of gang, but I was around gang, and my brother was gang. So I'm spending little D-block shit. I'm spending my brother history, because I'm reading the books with him like this. Oh, shit. Want to be blood, but never been blood, because I'm like, nah. So I'm little D-block, and niggas respected it. Like, honestly, yo, I know D-block from Jackson, from the Bronx, from East New York, Cypress Projects, whatever. And I made it through. So I'm like, all right, I'm not in a situation where I got to fight or take flight. Either you're going to fight, you can fight 30 niggas. Look, you may feel like you're going to win, but you're going to get your ass beat. Or you can take flight. If you see I'm packing up on the gate, my oodles and noodles tucked in the sheet still, I ain't even make it through the gate. Just take me somewhere else. It don't matter. So you pack up on the gate, whatever. I wasn't in a situation, but I was in a situation where we made people pack up on the gate. And it was like, we was part of the routine, like the soldiers. Like, use the OG of the crib. You got the spot, so you got the captain, you got the lieutenants, you got the, you got the other people that want to be down. So if you want to be down, you got to put in work. You got to.
What gang ran the house?
So the house I was in, like I said, was blood. From the Bronx. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was like real blood shit. I'm talking about like real brimster shit on some like beef and shit. I didn't know nothing about it, but I knew it was real. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, any crazy stories you want to tell? Any?
So, like I said, I know I got a big story. I'm trying to make it short for y'all. Right. Like I said, now, I'll end up in them situations where it's like, I'm putting in work to make shit happen. And I'm taking advantage of other people. And I'm like, damn, it's a situation I want to be in. If I was in the other person's shoes and I ain't have the backup or I ain't know the people or the resources that I knew to be in the situation I am now, I'm like, nah, Ja, you can't do that. You're a good kid. You know what I mean? You're a good kid. So what I started doing was, I started hanging around a crowd that wasn't really known or popular on Rikers Island. And I'll build my own team. Like, yo, look, you don't got to be gang. You don't got to be part of something, but we could be something as brotherhood. You know what I mean? And with that, it really built a lot. Like, it built a lot with like 2, 3 friends, and it built to 6 or 9 friends.
Shout out to all them. Shout out to
and if I ain't got a suit because my pops ain't sending me no bread, because he ain't got it, because he got to survive in the streets. My siblings, 4, 5, 6 of us, 7 of us, there's a lot of us. Everybody know that. So, like, I'm not even really pressing for no money. My ex ain't sending nothing because I was really the one who was providing for her. So I'm not mad. I'm starving, but I'm with gang. I'm with my friends, and I'm with people that I build with. So I didn't have to have the money to eat because I had real friends. So we turned something from negative to positive in a way. And, we didn't want to go that route. So we try to, be positive. Like, look, this is all you need to do. Even with the gang members, with the Bloods and the Crips, there's times where it was a Blood and Crip, we had to have them speak to each other. Like, look, we all in a situation, we black, we in jail. Y'all need to be beefing about no gang stuff in the streets, none of that. Let's just keep it as this. We brothers in here. Let's do our bit and go home to our family. So that's how I made it through. I just, I found different obstacles to get around things where it's like, I ain't freeze up. I found the way. And if it was either fight or take flight. You know what I mean?
Okay. That's what's up. So, anything out there you want to let the niggas know, like what things not to do, like, you know what I mean?
The message I'm gonna make for educational purposes always, because I got kids. My oldest is 14, and it's hard. Sometimes they don't understand the things that we've been through. Where it was like I was 15, 16, doing the things that I did. It put me in a situation where it was like I could have lost my life, but I actually did lose my life. But it wasn't about what I've been through. It was about grinding and going harder after that to prove that, you're a productive member of society. You don't got to be a person to keep going back to jail. Like my DIN number go back to 2009. Actually, matter of fact, 10A1383. You know what I mean? I still know my DIN number. That's 2010. We in 2025, about to be 2026. So it's like, I ain't been to jail in so many years, but I overcame it. And it's like, I don't want to be back in that predicament. So everything that I do is positive for the youth. Or it's like, nah, I'm not walking around selling no crack. I'm not doing this and that. I'm not taking advantage of nobody. I'm gonna go volunteer my time. I'm gonna go to the church or food bank to give out to the homeless people. I'm gonna go and shovel the old people's snow on their property when it's a blizzard in 2009, 2010 in New York City. Like, you know, I'm gonna go do something positive because they're gonna overmake me what I am.
That's what's up.
And to build me to be much better.
Hey, yo, again, everybody in the comments, yesterday was his birthday. Happy birthday. Say happy birthday in the comments. You know what I mean? Happy birthday to you, but happy birthday, John, in the comments.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little bent right now. I'm a little intoxicated.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'm not intoxicated. But look, officer, look, I'm in a crosswalk. I'm not competing with traffic or nothing. I'm not disobeying no laws or nothing. Just doing an interview with JB, giving a positive message to the youth or to people that have been in situations like me or people that may be going through something and be like, yo, I can relate.
Yeah. All right, so, yo, we're going to end it right there, yo. And like I said, this channel is about spreading the word, spreading the message. You know what I mean? We do not promote no gang violence. We do not promote jail. We don't promote none of that shit like that. So, again, like I said, please like, share, subscribe.
Of course.
And definitely, like I said, definitely hit in the comments. Say happy birthday to John. Happy birthday, John, in the comments.
It's free to show support. Remember that. Show the support. Just subscribe.